Late model qualifier number 1. Boy, he was on fire last night. The Kitchen Creation, Sanger Construction 9-car. That is Billy Drake. Billy Drake out of Bloomington, Illinois. Here he comes. 15.984. Lap 1 for Billy Drake in the Sanger Construction 9-car. 16.184 lap 2, first lap fast time. In the 52, the R.K. Dixon. P&G Electric, Jim Johnson Construction 52. Racing out of Maplewood, Illinois, that is Tim Lance. Tim Lance in the 52. Tim Lance has really been doing a good job. He's got a new car in the last couple of weeks. 15756, 15756, lap 1. Tim Lance cranks it off of 4, lap 2. 16.871, out of Lexington, Illinois, driving Evans Excavating Weary Machine 6-car. That is Mark Anderson. Mark Anderson driving the black car number 6 on the clock. .738, 15.738. .119, lap 2. This is Bob Pullman in the car number 27, racing out of Orland Park, Illinois, driving the Southern Firestone Fox Valley Excavating 27 machine on the clock. Bob Pullman, P-O-H-L-M-A-N. Off to the inside of 4 for lap 1. 15.696, 15.696. Pullman off of 4 for lap 2. Full score, 15.945, 15.945. Driving the Allen Automotive March Wheel 16A out of Cuba, Illinois, Steve Lance Jr. Steve Lance Jr. in the 16A on the clock. Brings it off to the inside of 4, Steve Lance Jr. 16.043. 16.043. Steve Lance Jr. in the Allen Automotive Machine off of 4, lap 2. 15.834, 15.834. The Flatland Flash, driving a Rayburn chassis, Vigoro, Elrod Grain, England Motorsports, Rayburn number 12, Kevin Weaver out of Gibson City. Pick up the feature win Sunday night at K&L Raceway in Mount Vernon in the Summer Series. Here he comes, Weaver off of 4. 15.875, 15.875. Weaver off to the inside of 4 in the Elrod Grain Vigoro Fertilizer Club. 15.686. 15.686. Lap 2. One of our regulars there in the 26. Racing with us out of Mapleton and the P&G Electric Lamp Timber Veneer 26. That is Billy Scott. Billy Scott out of Mapleton in the 26 machine. .551, 15.551, 17.551. Seven point 578. We need you guys to get back off of turn 4 or turn 2 immediately. You gentlemen out on the speedway by turn 2, get back in the pit area immediately. All right, here we go. No introductory needed for this driver out of 50 in Illinois driving the Paco. Sullivan Farm, Asian Construction 36, Roger Long. Driving a Building Enterprises Hickson Engines injury. Roger picked up the feature win down at Danville during the Summer Nationals. Roger Long out of 50 in Illinois on the Speedway. 16.153. 16.153. Lap 1 for Roger Long. Roger Long out of 50 in Illinois in the 36 machine, sponsored by Sullivan Farm, Hayden Construction, Hickson engine powered machine. Here he comes, Mr. Money for all of the summer of 97. He has 3 Summer Series feature wins racing in the Easy Crusher Malcott. Small car out of Fargo, North Dakota, Rick Auckland. Auckland drops the bell at the inside of 3 into 4. Ooh, out of shape, but down the front chute, Auckland. 15.949, 15.949, lap 1 for Rick Auckland. Auckland lap 2 the fast time, I believe, so far, in the 12 car. Another one of our Saturday night regulars here out of Liston, Illinois, driving the Patasacal, England Motorsports Duet race cars, River Rolling, Masterville, that's Lee Gruber out of Liston. Lee Gruber. Gruber brings a 4 off at turn 4. 16.356, 16.356. Second lap for Gruber. Here comes the GRT Petcroft Towing 66 out of Greenbrier, Arkansas. Bill Fry. Bill Fry out of Greenbrier, Arkansas. In the GRT Petcroft Towing machine on the clock. Bill Fry picked up the Friday night feature down at the West Plains. Here he comes off of 4, Fry on the clock. 16.599, 16.599, lap 1 for Bill Fry. Second lap for Fry and the 66. And a Tri-County Auto 10J car racing with us out of Henry, Illinois. He races all over here and can show you the Quad City area. That's Bruce Johnson out of Henry, Illinois. Bruce Johnson in the 10J out of Henry on the clock. Johnson bringing the 10 off the 4th turn. 16.450, 16.450. Bruce Johnson off of 4 for lap 2. .085, 17.085. Here's the 19 machine of Garrett Sanger out of Chicago. Garrett Sanger out of Chicago in the 19 machine. Off to the inside of 4 for lap 1 for Slanger. Garrett Slanger. 16.228. 16.228 for Garrett Slanger in the 19. Slanger works the inside this time off of 4 for lap 2. 16.560. 16.560 for the Country Concrete 19 car Slanger. For the Peoria entries, the Gustav Engines and Elton Construction. Dave's Automotive, Carsville. T2, that is Todd Bennett out of Peoria. Todd Bennett out of Peoria driving the T2 machine and the Gustav Engines. Elton Construction. Bennett Motorsports T2. 16.357, 16.357. Lap 1 for Todd Bennett. .611. Racing out of Quincy in the BFI 33, that is Jason Frankel. Jason Frankel out of Quincy driving a Hagen Broker Street heads up GRC machine. Also sponsored by BFI. Jason Frankel out of Quincy. Like he's got a little leak somewhere in the 33 car as he takes his lap 1 off of board. Jason Frankel from Quincy. 16.568, 16.568, lap 1 for Frankel. Hey, the lady's still selling those 50-50 tickets to the grandstand or sell them out in the pit area. You ought to have a big winner tonight. 16.841, 16.841 for Jason Frankel out of Quincy, the 33 machine. Out of Kansas, Illinois, up down on the other side of Champaign. In the Rinkelman Trucking 3 machine, he had a feature win in the modifieds during Speedway in Florida. That's Tommy Burnside. Tommy Burnside out of Kansas, Illinois in the Rinkelman Trucking 3 car. Here he goes. Burnside uses the high side of his lap 1. Here comes his time. 16.245. 16.245. Here's the 1997 UMP Modified National Champion. Up in the late models this year, driving the Hickson engine. 47 car out of Champaign, out of Steve Hillard. Steve Hillard out of Champaign. 16.539 for the FS Service Hickson's Machines Hillard machine. He drops off to the inside of 4 for lap 2. 16.684, 16.684. Hello of our regular competitors here in the TG Trucking 5 car. Again, Randy Myers. In the Duncan Family Reference TG Trucking Figures Toy Shop. Sitco Zephyr Station again. Also sponsored by Todd Atkins Trucking of Canton, Randy Myers. In the CarQuest Masterville. 16.970, 16.970, lap 1 for Randy Myers. Myers off of 4 for lap 2. 17.024, 17.024. On the Speedway, raced here for a number of years out of Wapella, Illinois in that 12 car. That's Alan Thomas in the Snow Thomas Racing. 12 car out of Wapella. Sponsored by Weary Machine and Welding. Alan Thomas out of Wapella, Illinois on the Speedway. Alan Thomas drops it off a 4, trying to coax it down the Speedway. And the Worry machine in Williams qualifier, lap 2, 16.944, 16.944, lap 2 for Alan Thomas. Racing out of Hannah City, Illinois, in the minor machine, the McMahill Auto Body, California Mufflers, Johnson's Auto Service 7, that is Ron McMahill. Ron McMahill out of Hannah City on the clock. Lap 1, McMahill. 17.616. 17.616. Ron McMahill off of turn 4 for lap 2. 17.524. 17.524. Lap 2 for McMahill in the 7 machine. In a Rayburn chassis out of Carpentersville, Illinois, Dennis Erb Jr. Dennis Erb Jr. in a Rayburn chassis 28 car out of Carpentersville on the clock. 16.225. 16.225. Lap 2 for Dennis Erb Jr. 16.373. 16.373. Dennis Erb Jr. from Carpentersville. The 93 racing with us out of Colchester. That car is sponsored by Storm and Norman Huff. D&D Transportation, Al Automotive, Sun Auto Mart, Randy's Atlas Auto Supply. That's Kevin Paul. Kevin Paul in the 93 machine out of Colchester. 16.766. 16.766. Kevin Paul drops off a 4 for lap 2. 17.260. Here's another one of our 12 machines. This is the 1201 Schneeman. That's S-C-H-N-E-M-A-N. Ron Schneeman in the 12S. He's out of Pontiac. From Pontiac, Illinois. Ron Schneeman in the 12S machine. Car sponsored by Schneeman Realty, I believe. Tucker Refrigeration, another one of the Schneeman sponsors. Here comes lap 2. I missed lap 1. Hope you got it. 17.507. 17.507. Lap 2 for Stephen. In the 4 car, Nicolico Motorsports, Hammond Motorsports, 4 out of Peoria. That is Mike Mulvane. Nicolico Motorsports, Hammond Motorsports, GRT, Mike Mulvane of Peoria on the clock. .285, 16.285. Lap 1, the Mike Mulvane and the Clico Motorsports. GRT, here they come. .16.588, 16.588. That's one of our Saturday night regulars in the Upstream Chevrolet Coldwell Bankers. M&H Equipment. Turk Alignment, Robinson's Auto Parts, 84, Eddie Bolander out of Glassford. Eddie Bolander out of Glassford, driving the Upstream Chevrolet Old Turk Alignment, Robinson's Auto Parts, Coldwell Bankers, M&H Equipment, 84, 16.767, 16.767, I believe. Here comes lap 2 for Bolander. 16.8 a little slower, 16.872. Here comes last night's feature winner and the 97 National UMB Late Model Champion, racing out of Highland, Illinois, in the GRT Frank's Construction 00, Randy Cordy. Randy Cordy out of Highland, Illinois, in the 00. Cordy off a lap, 4 for lap 1. 16541, 16.541, lap 1 for Randy Cordy in the 00. One 16.592. Out of Ash Flat, Arkansas, driving the G1 in the Gibson Racing. The Ivy Auto Service Plus Plains Motor Speedway G1, David Gibson. David Gibson. In the Gibson Racing G1 car. 16.519, 16.519 for David Gibson out of Ash Flat, Arkansas. 16.125, lap 2 for Gibson. Here comes 17-time East Moline Speedway track champion, past national champion in the 56. The Speedway Recycling Center, Rocket Cafe out of Booger, Alabama. That's Gary Webb. Gary Webb out of Booger, Alabama on the clock. Had a fine run a couple weeks ago on a half mile as he comes from the back to take third. 16.417, 16.417. I'll beat Webb's time as he takes her to the pit area. Waved off his second lap. Here comes another 2-car. He races out of Peoria in the Bantam Motorsport. Nell Construction, McMahill Auto Body, Budweiser sponsor too. That's Dan Bennett out of Peoria. Today's Auto Service, staff racing engines. Car number 2, Dan Bennett out of Peoria. On the clock, coming off of 4. 17.405. Lap 2 for Bennett, 17.405. Missed the first lap. Here comes the tall, cool one out of Denville, Illinois, driving the Murphy Brothers Trucking. Davis Construction, Valvoline 32. That is Bob Pierce. Bob Pierce in a Masterbuilt. Pierce on the clock, off at turn 2, into 4 now, down the front shoe. 16.059, 16.059 for Bob Pierce. A little slower, 16.496, first lap the fast time. One time track champion here, the 97 track champion, driving the Denny Motorsports, the Denny Farm. Silver Speedway, Pepsi Cola, Monaco's Pizza, Ken Automotive, Dawn, NASCAR Toys, 11 out of Ken, that is Brad Denny. Brad Denny again. Our current point leader, last year's track champion on the clock. Here he comes. 16.665. 16.665. Lap 1 for Brad Denny. Denny works the inside of turn 4, his favorite spot. 16.856. 16.856. Lap 2 for Brad Denny. Here comes the Z-Car racing out of Flanagan, Illinois. He was here once earlier this year, picking up a feature win in a race carpet. G Group, that is Joe Harlan. Harlan out of Flanagan in the Z-Machine. Chicago, specifically the suburb of Orland Park, that's Frank Heckenath. Frank Heckenath in A Reliable Auto Parts. Heckenath Racing 99, Frank Heckenath out of Orland Park, Illinois, up by Chicago, one of the Chicago suburbs. On the clock, Frank Heckenath. 16.612. Heckenath drops it off to the inside of 4, lap 2. 16.269, 16.269 for Frank Heckenath and the 99 machine. Here comes the Petroff Towing Car City Billy Moyer on 21 car driven by Wendell Wallace. Wendell Wallace behind the wheel of 21 tonight. Out of Greenbrier, Arkansas, the Petroff Towing Car City, Moyer 21, Wendell Wallace on the clock. Shaver Engines, one of the sponsors. 16.399, 16.399. Wallace drops it off to the inside of 4 and a Petroff going Rayburn, 16.427, 16.427, lap 2 for Wendell Wallace, and the Rayburn 21 of Billy Moyer. Here comes the 23 machine. Racing with us out of Kingston, Illinois, up by the DeKalb area in a GRT. That's Ted Loomis. Ted Loomis out of Kingston, Illinois. That's outside of DeKalb a few miles. In the GRT Ryan Engine machine. Loomis lap 1 is 16.585. 16.585. Loomis brings it off of 3. Dave Walden now waiting for the checker, the second lap. 16.740. 16740. Lap 2 for Ted Loomis out of Kingston, Illinois. Out of Hayworth, Illinois. The Snow Thomas Racing. Worry. Evans Excavating Machine. That's Scott Snow. Scott Snow out of Hayworth on the clock. Sponsored by Evans Excavating, Snow Thomas Racing. 17.477, 17.477, lap 1 for Scott Snow out of Hayworth. Bringing it off of 4 for lap 2. Down the Frenches in the Worry. Machine in welding entry 17.478, 17.478, lap 2 for Scott Snow. Here's the 97 winner of the Dream out of Elk Mound, Wisconsin, the Parker Stores. 28, Jimmy Mars. Jimmy Mars and here's Parker Stores entry out of Elk Mound, Wisconsin. Jimmy Mars on the clock. Off at turn 4, lap 1 for Mars. 16.347, 16.347, lap 1 for Jimmy Mars. Mars brings it off of 4 on the high side, a little off to the other guy. 16.490, 16.490, lap 2 for Jimmy Mars. Comes Gentleman Jim, the 7 car out of Norman, Oklahoma, Jim Curry. The HP engine, TJ's Bar and Grill. And a Rayburn, Jim Curry out of Norman, Indiana, on the clock. Picked up the feature win at the Highland Speedway Monday night. Wire to Wardham, here he comes, Jim Curry. 16.568, 16.568, lap 1 for Jim Curry. Off of 4 for lap 2, Curry on the clock. 16.512, 16.512. I believe our last qualifier of the evening out of Maliqua, Illinois, driving the night out at the Rig Commodity. Erwin Fargy, 32 car, Jim Rurick. drivers meeting immediately. Everybody get there right away. They want you there quickly. 17.174 for Jim Rarick. 17.174, and that concludes our timing. And again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us. That concludes our time trial. So on the pole, looks like it's going to be Kevin Weaver. On the outside, Anderson, the 6 car. Inside, row number 2, the 27, Bob Pullman. In the car number 27, he races out of Orland Park. On the outside, that second row. I can't see the number up there. But I'll introduce them to you as they roll out here. The 16A Steve Lance Jr. out of Cuba in the Allen Automotive Machine. The 11 sitting back there, the current point leader, last year's track champion out of Canton, Brad Denny in the Denny Farm 11 machine. The 9, currently second in the summer series out of Bloomington, Billy Drake in the 9 car. And the car number 52 looks like Tim Lance, also qualified in the top. The other 12 needs no introduction. He has 3 feature wins. Rick Auckland out of Fargo, North Dakota in the green at 12. Tim Lance, one of the top qualifiers out of Mapleton in Arcade Dixon 52. Randy Cordy, last year's national champion out of Highland, Illinois, the GRTW construction machine. Billy Drake in the 9, and Scott Denny. 9 laps of distance to this one, race fans. All right, this will be the parade lap. When it come off of 4, we're going to do the parade lap for the day, they say. So let's really start them off right. Everybody understands we're going to do this a little different. When they drop off of 4, let's wave them on. It's the top qualifiers. Here's Speedway. Here they come. Everybody stand up and wave them on. The late model dash. Here they come. It's race time. Look at them. They're waving back at you. The UMP Summer Nationals here. Speedway. 9 lap dash. Hang on. Lord have mercy. Kevin Weaver and Mark Anderson on the pole. Bob Pullman and Rick Auckland rode to Tim Lance and Steve Lance Brothers. A family feud in row 3. Randy Cordy out of Highland, the 00. The 11 is Brad Denny. The 9 is Billy Drake out of Bloomington. We're about to go green. 9 laps. These drivers are fastest here tonight. The green flag drops. Race time. down. He's rolling down into victory circle, so we'll get our day sheet winner down here on the front straightaway. 3 feature wins already in the Summer Nationals. He won at Red Hill. He won at West Plains. And there he is on the front straightaway, driving the Easy Crusher Mulcott Racing 12 car out of Fargo, North Dakota, Rick Auckland. There he is, he can do it now, they say, Rick Auckland, here's Speedway, Mr. Money in the Summer 97. Boy, he's smoking again here in the Summer National. 3 feature wins, current point leader in the Summer Series out of Fargo, North Dakota, driving that Easy Crusher Mulcott 12 car in victory circle here. All right, it looks like we're about to go green here in our heat number 1, the Home Shop, the Main Street Appliance. Sponsoring the Pratt 80 machine, the Cato's Bar and Grill. Elite Taxing Glenn's Auto Body, that sponsor the Levi 42. Andrew Scooley, sponsored by Rocket Tire. Mid-America Systems and Superior Auto Body. Kevin Mills in that 62 machine. He's sponsored by the Howard's Auto Body and Star Transport. And the 10C out of Spring Lake, Randy Thomas, the North Star Paint Body Supply. 10 guns. 8 laps of distance in our Pro Street Heat 1. Pro Street Heat 2, need to be ready. Pro Street Heat 2, you need to have your race cars ready. Pro Street Heat 2. Here they come, off of turn 4 is the green flag drop. Race time. Well, it's Andrew Scooley out to the lead into 3. Chad Pratt in the 40-year-old Levi, 1 and 2 here, 2nd and 3rd in the 4th spot, belongs to the Thomas 10 machine. Big lead off at turn 4. Pratt a little out of shape over 2. He's still rolling by the looks of the snuff off the tires. Mid-American System 40 car picking up heat number 1. Pro Street E1 going to the 40 out of Peoria. Andrew Scooley picks up the win in the 40. Here we go at our Pro Street, heat number 2, 8 laps of distance. Rip Painter on the point, and here they come, the green flag drop. Walden didn't like that start. We're going to try that one again here. Late model E1, back in the pit area. Late model E1, gentlemen, please be in your late models and ready. Late model heat number 1. Gentlemen, please be in your cars and ready. Dave Walden, again, looks them over as they drop off at turn 4. Rip Bader on the point. Them off of 4 by about a half a straightaway. 85 is Evers, the 44 is Bill Murphy. Oscar Everett in the 85 machine. Flying out. Rip Bader off of turn 4. Drops them off of 4, leads it down to French's. A little race the other between Everett and Tiffin. Bader, big lead as he comes down to French's. They've got 6 laps scored, I believe. 5 laps scored. Time by. 2 laps to go for Rick Bader. White flag lap this time off of 4. White flag lap to Rip Bader out of Lewiston. The Bader service, Munson Racing Enterprises, 12 machine. Picking up the Pro Street, number 2 out of Lewiston. He and his brother Buck share the race car back and forth on alternate Saturday nights. Rip Bader, the driver this evening, as they roll into victory circle once again. Rip Bader out of Lewiston, picking up the heat number 2 in the FS Munson Racing Enterprises. At Derry Plastering. Engine by Air 12 car. 8 laps of distance. Let me run down through them again. Casey Lappin and Gerald Meyer on the pole row. Then it's Marty Thompson out of Mineral, Illinois. Alongside that 99 of Bill Gray out of Germantown Hills over there across the river from Peoria. The 60 tonight, I believe, is driven by Jim Scott. I think he's out of Bartonville, if I pull my memory. The 25 is Steve Lance Jr. out of Cuba. Owen Gruby in that 31. He's down here out of Cresco, Iowa, way up right south of Austin, Minnesota. And the 292 scheduled for this is Bobby Alvin. Evidently something wrong with the 292 after hot laps. He's not making the go. So we'll go with this field here, 5 into the feature. Others will have to come back in a Conti. The UMP, here comes Bobby Allen in the 292. 27 modifieds in this division here last Saturday night, along with about 16 or 18 economy modifieds. We run 2 divisions there. The economies basically have some separate rules, basically leaf springs, mandatory, etc., cubic inch. We have had economy modifieds win special events here in the past when the track is going to turn like it is tonight. Hopefully we have many of the economy modifieds here this evening to run here on Saturday night. Casey Lappin will set the point. Alongside of Gerald Myers at E-car, Marty Thompson and Bill Gray will pick it up in the 3. Dave Walden out of Courier started swiping here at Speedway. Looks over the green drop, and here they come, the modified. Thread the needle, Thorne works to the inside, Gray, Steve Lance Jr. Gray, fire, here goes Steve Lance Jr. Steve Lance Jr. works the inside of Gray, now they race off a 4, here comes Meyer back to the inside, down a Precious. Now it's clapping on the bubble, and here they come. Bill Gray, Steve Lance, Marty Thompson. Woo! Fire! There's a scoop-de-doo back here in turn number 2, and here they come off the 4. I stand corrected. We're going to have a couple of late model B mains. All right, we'll get them back in order, get back to racing green here. They. All right, here you go. Bill Gray on the gas, and here they come. The modified, he won. Bill Gray, once again, leads them off of 4. Steve Lance Jr. and Marty Thompson. Casey Lappin, Bobby Allen was on the bubble, but I believe Jim Scott trying to really miss. Bill Gray off of 4. To go this time by the waving green. Bill Gray, Steve Lance Jr., Marty Thompson, Lappin. On the bubble is Bobby Allen. White flag lap this time by. White flag lap for Bill Gray. Dale Smith out of Sales out of Martin, the 292. Bobby Allen, the 48 of Casey Lapham, third will go to the 25 of Marty Thompson, second to Steve Lance Jr. in the white 25, and the 99, your winner, racing out of Germantown Hills, that's Bill Gray. Here comes modified Heat 2 on the pole. He races out of Fair Oaks, Indiana. He's one of the feature winners from Speedway. A couple feature wins over here in Illinois this year. That's Dan Hamster in one of those Buzzard chassis built over in Indiana. On the outside, out of Red Oak, Texas. That's a suburb of Dallas. Chuck Bush and the 13. That's a long way to run a modified. On the inside of the next row out of Metamora, Roger DeLappe, and the 50 to the outside. And meets Peoria, the 16 is Shane Allen. Row 3, the 20 of Eric Bruce out of Peoria. On the outside of Jerry Tassett, the 26. That's an E-modified out of Beacon. Inside the next row, one of our builder racers here in the Munson Racing Enterprises chassis, that's Dale Munson out of Fairview in the M1. And on the outside in that beautiful Interstate Batteries machine, that's Frank Longfellow out of Washington. Your lineup for the modified Heat 2. Gentlemen, the modified Heat 3 and 4, please be strapped in and race ready. Modified Heat 3 and 4. Thank you. Dan Hamstra down racing with us out of Fair Oaks, Indiana, will drop the green on that Buzzard chassis, and here they come. He's going to take him around again. Hamstra racing during the Speedway Series down in Florida. And again on the outside from a suburb of Dallas, Chuck Bush. Back there to talk to him, and I said, boy, I don't recognize the car. He said, I don't guess you would. Let's check the 26 car for some fluid. I've been told by Scott May. It looks like he might be leaking some fluid, so we want to make sure that it's safe. It looks like the Tasser machine might be leaking fluid. We're going to check it out. It's leaking something. Hamstra on the point out of Fair Oaks, Indiana. 8 laps to distance, top 5 into the feature. 400 to win for the modified. The 25 lapper coming up later on, sponsored by Dale Smith Auto Sales of Morton. Here they come. Race time. Dan Hamster drops off the inside and 2 and leads them down the backside. Hamster's a lap now, 1 and 2. Eric Bruce is in the 20 machine out of Peoria. Here they come. Hamster, DeLappe, Chuck Bush hanging on to third. Eric Bruce and Dale Munson bringing the 1 machine to the high side. They race off before Hamster down the fringes by about 5 car lengths. DeLappe and Eric Bruce now as Munson works the high side against Bruce in a 20 machine. Bush hanging on to the bubble spot, and here they come. Dan Hamstra drops off at the inside of 4 and leads them down the fringes same way. Top 5. Chuck Bush still on the bubble in that 13 machine. Greg Longfellow out of shape up between 3 and 4, bringing out the yellow flag. We appreciate your support of the racing action here, and I hope you go back and tell your friends about the high banks here at Speedway and the excellent racing action you're witnessing here this evening. And again, thank you for being with us. 5 laps scored in the modified Heat number 2. Hamstra on the gas as they pass the outside of the red cone. We drag her back in and race it off before. Bruce up in second, waving green, 2 laps to go. Again, Red Oak, Texas 13 car and Chuck Bush hanging on to the bubble spot as they race into 3. They'll look for the white flag. White flag is time by. Drop to the inside, and he'll take the win. First time out of third. Second, Dale Must in third. Roger DeLamb and Chuck Bush out of Texas. So the 13 of Bush, the 50 of DeLamb, the 1 of Munson, the 20 of Bruce. And your winner of the second heat race out of Fair Oaks, Indiana, that's a Buzzard Chassis. A lot of them made up there in Indiana. Dan Hamstra, picking up the heat number 2. So again, Billy the Kid Tuckwell in the 23 in a Fast Boys Motorsports chassis. Racing with us out of Metamora, one of our regulars, Jeff Maher. Out of Brimfield in the 22, Randy Maring. A lot of feature wins for the Curious League this year in the M6, the Foster Service M6 machine. First time driver, and he did a fine job this year at 17 out of Maplewood, Rick Scott. Phil Starr, one of our veterans, alongside of the Corey Smith 18 out of Bloomington, and then we've got Brad Denny driving the 40 car. Brad Denny is in behind the wheel of the Scott May M40. Denny in a Fast Boys Motorsports, off before Maring now. Put some pressure on it. Waving green, this time by. 2 laps remaining, 2 laps to go. Second spot, Randy Maring, picking up a win in the Centex Sales Tri-City, showing the Fast Boys Motorsports, Hipster's NASCAR 23T, Billy the Kid Tuckwell. All right, here we go, the modified heat number 4, race fans. Owner builder out of Georgetown, Illinois, the Burton race cars. That's Marvin Burton, the 3 car on the outside. 16-year-old Mark Anderson out of Canton in the 31, inside to row number 2. One of the veterans racing out of Lexington in the double zero, Dennis Wilson. On the outside of the second row, the 97 track champion, another one of our owner car builders. Track champion last year in the Predator 97, that's Phil Johns out of Canton. Inside to row number 3, the 9 car, Jamie Rice out of Washington. On the outside of the third row, racing out of Bartonville, has several big feature wins here, including the one of the All-National Jammin' Jimmy Hipster in the car number 28. Inside row number 4 out of Bartonville, the 192 is Brian Allen. And on the outside, the 3L, that's Jeff Licka out of Buffalo, Illinois in the 3 car, Jeff Licka. And he had a feature win aboard him. My, oh my, what a field of modifieds here tonight. Look out, here they come, race time. Woo, are they ever tight? Dennis Wilson dropped to the inside of Burton now, and he leads him off to the inside of fourth. Phil Johns on the move. Get him ready. Dennis Wilson works the inside. Johns at high side. Here comes Jammin' Jimmy Hipster. Jeff Licka on a run in that 3 car. Brian Allen on the bubble. Wilson, Johns, Hipster, Licka, and Brian Allen. Here comes Burton to the inside for the bubble spot. Whoa, are they tight off the inside of this? Look at that battle for the bubble. My, oh my, the waving green and a 3 wide for fifth. Jamie Rice now in the bubble. The battle up in front. White flag lap for Toots Wilson out of Lexington. White flag lap. Careful, Licka! Licka's gonna take a shot off the high side. And he doesn't get it done. Hey, the 3 wide, second, third, and fourth. Look out on the 4. Here they come. Toots Wilson, Jimmy Hipster, Phil Johns, Jeff Licka. Whoa, my. Them guys is wanting to make the feature net, huh? Looks like Jamie Rice in the 5th spot. He'll transfer in the 3 car, Licka. For third, Phil Johns, second. Jammin' Jimmy Hipster in the winner out of Lexington. Driving the double zero, Dennis Toots Wilson. Well, race fans, here they come. The late model, he's number 1. 4 cars. The top 4 will join the other 6 qualifiers. Only the top 6 locked into the big 50-lap feature event. They'll come out later, those top 6, and do some hot laps after around intermission or so. But right now, these gentlemen will have to come back and qualify through our E-races, top 4 handling. Going into the feature, the double zero out of Highland, Randy Cordy, the 66 out of Greenport, Arkansas, Bill Fly. Out of Edgewood, Arkansas, the G1, David Gibson. The 3 out of Kansas, Illinois, Tommy Burnside. The 28 out of Elk Mountain, Wisconsin, Jimmy Mars at P2. Out of Peoria, Todd Bennett, the 33 out of Quincy, Jason Franco. 32 out of Mariqua, Jim Lennox, the 19 out of the double zero, I'm picking up the heat number 1. Those top four qualifying out of Greenbrier, Arkansas. And pit stop going GRT, Bill Fry. Racing on the pole out of Bloomington. Boy, he was hooked up and humming last night. In the 9-car, Billy Drake on the outside. The tall cool out of Danville. Bob Pierce. Inside row number 2 out of Carpentersville. Dennis Jr. the 28. In the 99-car out of Orland Park, Frank Heckenhass. Inside row number 3 out of Wilson, Illinois. Big River in the 4. On the outside. In the car number 21, that's Wendell Wallace in the 21 car. The 7 is gentleman Jim Cleary out of Norman, Oklahoma. Indiana, the 23. The 23 is Ted Loomis out of Kingston, Illinois. The 84, Eddie Bolander out of Glassford. The 2 out of Peoria, Dan Bennett. And the silver 7 is Ron McMahill out of Hannah City. Once again, it's Billy Drake. And Bob Pierce, row 1. Dennis Jr. in the 28. Frank Hackenass in the 99. Lee Cooper, the 4. Wendell Wallace in the 21, the Moyer machine. Jim Curry out of Norman, Indiana, the red 7. Ted Loomis, the 23. Eddie Bolander, the 84. Dan Bennett, the 2. And Ron McMahill, the 7 in the green. Flag drop. Great time. Off to the inside of 3. Your leader, the long, tall, cool one, Bob Pierce. Billy Drake starts off to the outside. Dennis Jr., Wendell Wallace, and Curry battle for the 4th spot. Curry, Wallace, side by side. Heckenhass left, 6th spot. Still the 4th spot up for grabs as Curry and Wallace follow it out. Bob Pierce, Billy Drake, Dennis Wendell Wallace now, and followed 4th. Bob Pierce out of Danville drops off a 4 down a fresh chute. It's Drake. 3rd. And Wendell Wallace, the 21 machine. Curry tries to work back on Wallace now. 5 down, 5 to go. A tall, cool one, Bob Pierce. Billy Drake, look out back here to the back. Turns now, looks over his shoulder. Corner, up to the outside. Here comes Curry. Pierce by about a straightaway. Drake in a solid second. It's getting higher back up for 3rd and 4th. Wendell Wallace goes to the outside arm now. Curry chases him down in the 3. Green flag, 2 to go. This time by 2 laps to go. Wendell Wallace down to the outside arm. The center. They're side by side. Wallace has the 3rd spot. Here comes Curry back to the outside. White flag lap to Bob Pierce. White flag lap this time by Drake running 2nd. Wendell Wallace stands over. Here comes Curry. 1 lap to go. Now 3rd now. Back to challenge Wendell Wallace for that 4th spot. Curry tries to kick it out. Here comes your winner, Bob Pierce. Billy Drake and a shootout off of 4. Drake, Curve, and Wendell Wallace. In the Murphy Trucking, the Davis Brother Construction, 32, the tall cool one. Winner P2, Bob Pierce. Billy Drake 2nd. For your scorecards, the 3rd car. Into the feature will be the Dennis Herb machine, and finishing 4th out of Greenbrier, Arkansas, on the Moyer machine, Wendell Wallace. Here comes heat number 3, and boy, they're racing fast and furious here in the late model he races. Well, here they come, heat number 3. On the pole will be the 19 out of Chicago. Garrett Slanger in the 19 to the outside. Driving the car number 36, he has a feature win at Danville during the series. No stranger, the veteran out of 50 in Illinois, that's Roger Long. Inside to road number 2, the C car of Flanagan, Joe Harlan. On the outside, driving the Desert Storm 56 out of Bluegrass, Iowa, Jerry Webb. The 97 modified national champion. He's up in the late models out of Champaign, Steve Hillard. On the outside of that road, the 4th row out of Wapello, Illinois, this row, Alan Thomas. The yellow car number 5 out of Canton, one of our regulars, Randy Myers. On the outside of the 5th row, the 12, another one of our 12 cars, that's Ron Schneeman out of Pontiac. And the 26 car of Mapleton is Billy Scott. Your lineup, late model E3. Modified E1, modified E1. Strap him and get ready. It's modified E1. Racing out of 50 in the 36, that's Roger Long. The way they'll line up for Hobo Heat number 1, the 444 out of Creve Coeur, Jay Bruner. On the outside out of Canton, the yellow 77 is Cliff Howard. Inside the second row, the black 7 out of Elmwood is Mike Cusack. On the outside of row number 2, the 40 was scheduled, that's Mark Anderson. He's not out there, whether he's something wrong with the car or what. The 3, the black car number 3, and it's been running real strong lately out of Lewiston, that's Bill Wilhelm. The red 44 out of Canton is Tim Bishop. And the 6 is Larry Butterfield. Here comes Kirk Anderson out of Canton, the 40. This is your lineup. 6-lap Hobo Heat Race 1. We got one more after this one. Then, gentlemen, again, over in the late model pit area. Gentlemen, please, with a late model semi number 1. Gentlemen, we're going to run that right after the second Hobo Heat. We have 2 6-lap Hobo Heat races. Gentlemen, over to pit area. They are sending the modified semi over to the pit area now. Gentlemen, it will be posted shortly. The modified semi will be posted shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a large selection of the racing apparel items, racing memorabilia. We got Don's NASCAR Toys, our regular vendor, and a whole host of others. There's the Masterbuilt folks, several of the race teams here, t-shirts, stands, caps, etc., racing memorabilia items. We've got the Jacksons, another one of our regular t-shirt vendors over by the concession stand. Looks like there's some deals and sales going on. And don't forget about, if you're looking for videotape racing for this night's program, excellent professional videos from Sharps Action Videos. He's taping the whole event here tonight. Sharps Action, Bill Jensen, down in turn 1. He's got his white vehicle right down here at the tower. He'll sign you up after the race. Cliff Howard leads him into 3. Howard drops off in the inside of 300. Jay Bruner, and here they come. Hobo Heat 1. Picking up the Hobo Heat 1. Hobo Heat 1 winner, one of our... You guys just keep on racing, don't they? Driving a Simmons Auto Sales, Usco Gas, Davis Sand and Gravel, Smith Construction, KC Tires, Howard's Auto Salvage, Footside DJ, Jackal Scrapyard, Brown's Lawn Service, Romines Disposal. The 77, your winner, a Hobo Heat 1, Cliff Howard out of Canton. All right, here we go. Hobo Heat 2, last one before we bring out the first late model semi. On the pole in Hobo Heat 2, the 33 out of Fairview is Don Taylor. On the outside of that first row, the 27, Scott Efferson in the 27 car, racing with us out of Creve Coeur. Row 2 out of Creve Coeur, the white car number 1 is Ted Pace. The outside of 2 is Clint Rich out of Bathville, Illinois, in the 6 car. Row 3, Preston Boehner, the 12B out of Lewiston, and on the outside, the 97 out of Cuba is Marty Williams. Your lineup for Hobo Heat number 2. 6 laps. off of 4 out in front of this one, Preston Maynard. Trying to reel him in. Don Taylor running third. Marty Williams, the 97, the 27 Hazard, and the 6 is Glenn Ridge. Side by side as they race up. Pace slides out, does a little slam the door deal. 2 laps to go. Ted Pace and Preston Maynard. Pace and Maynard out of action. Here they come for the white flag lap. Maynard now works the high side. Pace and Preston Maynard. Hey, look for the checkered flag. It's time off of 4. Here they come, and it's Ted Pace. Preston Maynard second. Don Taylor third. Marty Williams and Scott Efferton. Okay, we're going to hot lap the 6 top qualifiers, the Trophy Dash, the top 6. We're going to hot lap them. Ted Pace, your winner. 4 modifieds coming out of here joining the feature event. 4 modifieds only. Late models, UMP modifieds, economy modifieds, North Street, Hobos, and the Thunder Truck. Summer Nationals moves down to mighty Macon Speedway tomorrow night, down south of Decatur, about 7 miles. At Macon, Friday night, they're over at the Farmer Cities Raceway. Saturday night at the Legion Speedway in Fairbury. Sunday night I believe at Hales Corner, is that right, in Milwaukee? Monday night, 10,000 win at Farley. Tuesday night, Cresco, 10,000 win. Wednesday night, Alacana, Minnesota, 10,000 win. Here they come, the modified. flag out on a Speedway with 6 down. Alright, here we go, the green flag dropped. 6 down, here they come, the modified. Waving green this time by. White flag lap for Jim Scott. White flag lap. Top 4 into the feature, Banger. Groovy to 31. Allen to 192 into 60. Driven tonight by Jim Scott. Picking up the semi win. Top 4 is Allen Roofing. Races Pottstown Pub. And M&H Equipment. Barrington Road Towing sponsoring the 60 machine, usually driven by Paul Patterson. Jim Scott behind the wheel tonight. Those top 4 into the feature. 15-lap semis, we're taking one car out of each. Only one race car out of each semi. 15 laps of distance. And again, over the pit area, we need the late model E2 to the staging area. The 7C and the T2. The Z of Harlan, the 60, or the G4 of River, the 33 of Frankel, the 12C of Alan Thomas, the 2 of Dan Bennett, the 6 of Snow, the 26 of Scott, and the 84 of Bolander. 7C, I believe, is Jim Curry. So we need you to the staging area for a second console. You're next. Right now, we're going to take one car only. Here they come, race time. Steve Hiller dropping inside, and here they go. And Flanger. the distance in both semis instead of 15 for the one. Modified semis, you're also posted, I assume, the modified semis. Telling me you should be thinking about getting strapped in and ready, the modified semis. Got one more late model to go and then the modified. So modified semi drivers, please be ready. You'll follow the second late model semi. Hillard out of Champaign right now seems to have things in hand. An Hickson engine 47 car. He was the 1997 UMP modified national champion. Jumped into the late models here, doing very well. Driving the 47 Hickson engine powered machine. Right now he's fighting to make the big field here tonight for the 5,000 win 50 lapper. Ted Loomis in the 23 out of Kingston, Illinois. Up by the Elgin DeKalb area, running second. Garrett Slanger out of the Chicago suburbs. And Frank Hackeness. They drop off a four, and a green flag, white flag flies. Hickson Machines, 47 car out of Champaign, Steve Hillard, the winner of semi number one, the only car to transfer into the Big Ten, Steve Hillard. Race fans, here we go for the late model semi 2 on the pole, the 7C machine, and Jim Curry out of Norman, Indiana. On the outside from Peoria, the D2, Todd Bennett. Row number 2 out of Flanagan, the C, Joe Harlan. On the outside of the second row, the G4 out of Lewiston, Lee Groover. Row 3 out of Quincy, Jason Frankel in the 33 to the outside. From Wapella, the 12 is Alan Thomas. Row number 4 is Dan Bennett out of Peoria in a white 2 car. On the outside, out of Hayworth, the 6, Scott Snow. Row number 5, the 26 is Billy Scott from Mapleton. On the outside of 5 is Eddie Bolander in 84. Modified semi. Gene Largy. I got a number here for you to call as soon as possible. Gene Largy. There's a number up here for you to call as soon as possible. Gene Largy. L-A-R-G-U-E. I have a number for you to call up here in the tower as soon as possible. Todd Bennett and Lee Groover. cars field for a 5,000 win. Late model featuring Jim Curry out of Norman, Indiana. Picking up the semi number 2, Jim Curry. On the pole out of Cuba, the 8 is Dave Collins in the 8 truck. On the outside is that first row, and the Beacon Welders Cook Auto Body. Fast Boys Motorsports, Carol's Cotton Girl 27. That's Jim Carter. Inside, row number 2 is the 5. Rick Nelson out of Lewiston, the 5 machine. The FCRC 41 out of Lewiston is Tom Fireball Wireball. Inside, row number 3, the 12M, and the Boehner Trucking, Paul's Transmission, Munson Racing Enterprises, 12M, Marvin Boehner. Pro Street Feature, lined up and ready. Pro Street Feature. They want you strapped in and race ready here in just a few minutes. We need the Pro Street Feature strapped in and ready to roll. Let's go. Hey, this will be the parade lap for the Thunder Truck. We'll do the howdy-do to each one of our divisions here, so good racing fans, Dave Walden has signaled me, this will be the parade lap. So I'll ask y'all to jump up and let's do the howdy-do, the parade lap. Here they come, the Spoon River Speedway Thunder Truck Feature. Here they come. They're going to be waving back at you. Give them the howdy-do. They're ready to do battle here, these guys, in our Thunder Truck Division. The Beacon Welders feature tonight in the Thunder Truck Division, 12 laps of distance. Once again, over the pit area, the Pro Street Feature lined up and ready. Pro Street Feature. They want you lined up and ready right now. Let's go. We need the Pro Streets lined up in the pit area and ready to roll. Let's go, gentlemen. Collins and the 27, Jim Carter. Rick Nelson, Tom Warbaugh, and Marvin Boehner in the green flag drop. Here we go, race time for Thunder Truck Division. And off the high side, Jim Carter out of Beacon leads them down the matches. Carter, Collins, 1 and 2, Marvin Boehner out of the middle. Oh, Boehner out of chase. My, look out. Back in our right places, it looks like we're about to go green again. Again, these are basically stock trucks, box thin, running late model tires with a roll cage. Chevys or Fords only right now, I believe, as far as the powertrain engine. So we'll get them back in order here, go back to racing green. Beacon Welders sponsoring tonight's Thunder Truck Feature event. And they roll into 3. Here they come, off of 4. Walden looks them over to green, flag drop. Back to green, race time. Explodes the big lead on lap 1 as he drops off a 4-year leader, Jim Carter. Marvin Boehner honking on the high side. He's up in second. He race down the matches. Carter, Boehner, Collins, Tom, Fireball, Warbaugh, and the Rick Nelson 5 machine. They drop off a 4. And it's Jim Carter. To the inside and off before they come. Boehner now. Here's the big ring, a little ground on it. Jim Carter out of Beacon leaves Boehner. Boy, Boehner drops down low, tries to pick up some ground on the Carter machine. They race into 1. come. Off of four, and it's still Carter. Hangs on. Painter again. Works the inside of it. Carter in that fast boy. He's floated towards 27 truck. Works that high groove. Painter trying to make the inside work for him. Into three. Off of four they come. Carter. Painter. Out in front of him. Over the Painter 12 truck. About halfway there, and over halfway there. 12 laps to distance. Carter drops off a 3. About 4 laps to go this time by for Jim Carter. Dropped off to the inside three. Painter still trying to reel him in. They raced off the back two and down the fences. Carter, Painter, 1 and 15-lap event, not a 12-lap, a little change here. I apologize for that. Carter trying to hang on now. Yellow flag. That's some debris right in front of the flag. But again, the Thunder Truck feature is 15 laps instead of the 12 laps indicated earlier, and I apologize for that. 15-lap feature. Like we have 11 laps scored again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll run a 15-lap event as they didn't run the heat races, so we extended it 3 laps for these guys, bringing their vehicles out here tonight, race cars, trucks to run. Carter off of field with 4 laps to go. Painter now works the inside of Jim Carter. Here they come off of 4 with 3 laps to go. Waving green this time by for Jim Carter. 2 remaining, 2 laps to go. Looks for a white flag. This time by Painter, trying to drop to the inside to pick up some ground. Rolling off to the inside of 3, looking for feature win number 4, Jim Carter. Marvin made her second. Tom Fireball, drop to the inside of 3 to take third. Roger Nelson takes 4th. Ace Collins will be scored as 5th. So picking up the trophy in the Beacon Welders Thunder Truck feature. You watch, he'll jump out of there and just do a little jig down there on the front straightaway. A retired elder statesman here at Speedway, and the Beacon Welders Cook Autobody, Carol's Cotton Girl, Fast Boys Motorsports, number 27. He's going to pile out there now and wave the flag and do kind of a little dance up and down there as he gets unstrapped. Well, he's going to pile out of there now. The Thunder Truck winner tonight. There he is, Jim Carter! Look, I told you he'd be excited. Jim Carter, the feature winner in the Thunder Truck division. Yes, sirree. Who says life ends in retirement? All right, for our lineup for our first street feature, 15 laps on the pole. Andrew Scully and the 40 out of Florida to the outside. Rip Wilson. Inside, row number 2 is Bill Levi in the 42, the 25 is James Griffin. Here he is, Jim Carter, swing the fans in the stands. The Thunder Truck winner, Jim Carter, out of Pecan. It's the 10 inside of row number 3. That is driven by Randy Thomas out of Spring Lake. The 44 out of Washington is Bill Murphy. The 80, Chad Pratt out of Lewiston, or out of Havana. The 85 is Oscar Everett. And the 62 out of Farmington, Kevin Mills, is not making it all. So our lineup for our first street feature, 15 laps. Tell me has signaled this is the parade lap for our first street feature. But when they drop off a 4 again, I'll ask all you good racing fans to jump up and let's do the howdy-do. The parade lap for our first street. Here we come. Everybody wave your hats, hands, or hankies. They're going to be waving back at you as they roll down the front shed. Look at them. Visions of checkered flags dancing through their heads. The Pro Street feature. I don't know much about this. Hey, we're gonna shorten this to 12 laps, race fans. Shorten to 12 laps because of the extended card and the numerous cars. So we're doing things here as we go along. You get that we're not ambidextrous in a mind. And who's going to rip the Rim Rider Bader? Bader and Levi. Oh, look out. And Scurley down the back chute by about a straightaway. Levi, Rip, Bader, Bill Murphy, 1, 2, 3. Thomas runs at this spot, and here they go. We got a 80 car out of chase the bottom side of 3, bringing out a yellow. That's Chad Brown. Once again, all 50-50 ticket sellers, we need you to go to Scott May's trailer hauler immediately in the pit area. Everybody, all ticket sellers right now. Once again, the Summer Nationals moves to Macon tomorrow night. Friday night is Old Farmer City. Saturday night, Allegiant Speedway at Fairbury. got the green here in our Pro Street feature. The 40 car, about a straightaway over Rip Bainer. Third one is the Levi, and fourth Bill Murphy. Indicator flag for Andrew Scully. White flag the next time by. Takes the white flag. White flag so far. Wire to wire the 40 car. Maynard second. Oh, Miller. Murphy out of shape in turn number 4. And the winner, Andrew Scully, picking up the win. Rip Bayer will finish second. The first stop will go to Levi, the 42 car. Fourth will be the 85, I believe. We'll pick up the victory in the Rocket Tire Sphere Auto Body Mid-America Systems 40. Racing out of East Peoria. Driving a black 40 as he drops in the victory circle to pick up his trophy. And the victory. Racing out here for the past month or so in the Superior Auto Body car number 40. Let's get to a big hand. Your feature winner in the Pro Street Division as he pulls off his gloves, helmet, and what have you now. He'll jump out of the race car here and we'll recognize the Pro Street winner tonight in the 40. There he is, Andrew Scully, picking up the Pro Street feature win in the 40 car. Scully, your feature winner in the Pro Street. Hey, that's great lap. Ladies and gentlemen, good racing fans. I'll ask you to join me again. Davey Walden says this will be the plate lap. So once again, everybody stand up and do the howdy-do. Here you have the modified feature. Look at him. All the way back at you. Everybody wave on. The plate lap for our modified 20-lap feature. Thank you. The Dale Smith Auto Sales feature. Yeah, 20 lapper, 400 to win. Dale Smith Auto Sales sponsoring tonight's modified feature event. Hey, don't forget if you're looking for some videotape racing action of this whole evening, Sharp's Action Videos will have it all on camera. Beautiful professional videos. Be sure to see Bill at the races. Here we go, this is race time. Steve Lance Jr. Ray Tuckwell and Steve Lance. this year, the Canada Speedway is Canada Speedway. the 00, Dennis Williams. Wilson, fourth will be the 25 of Marty Thompson. Third unofficial is the 99 of Bill Gray. Second, Steve Lance Jr. in the 25. And picking up the feature event here tonight, the Foster Service, the Racing and Engineer component. M6 out of Creve Coeur, Randy Maring. Maring picking up the Dale Smith Auto Sales Modified Feature Event. Randy Maring, your winner in the Modified. There he is, he can hear you now. Randy Maring, pockets of $400. The race sponsored by Dale Smith Auto Sales out of Morton, and Maring goes home with the trophy in the M6 machine. Car sponsored again by Foster Service and a Racing Engineer component. Randy Maring picking up the modified event. That's your winner for our 50-lap UMP Summer National Feature Racing. On behalf of Scott May, Jay Sports, and the Denny family, your 50-lap late model feature. Rick Auckland will set the pace. Alongside the Flatland Flash, Kevin Weaver. And we got Mark Anderson and Tim Lance, Steve Lance, Bob Pullman, Bill Fry, the Paul Bruin, Bob Pierce, Roger Long in the 36, Randy Courtney, the 00, Billy Drake, the 9 car, Gary Webb, the 56, Jimmy Mars, the white car number 28, the blue 28. Hey, this will be it. Everybody up. Everybody to stand up on your feet. Everybody up. Get ready to do the how to do. Here they come. Wave your hats, hands are hankies. Here they come. It's a late model feature time. UMP Summer Nationals at Spoon River Speedway. It's race time. Hang on. My, oh my. Look out. We're about ready to rock and roll. Are you fans ready? Are you ready for the late models? All right, here they come. Up the inside of the line, it's the late by Weaver and Auckland. Kevin Weaver, Rick Auckland, and Steve Lance Jr. white car number 28. And the fifth position, I believe, is Bob Pullman in the 27. Then we got Billy Fry in the 60 and Gary Webb in the 56. So there's your leader, Rick Auckland. Second spot belongs to Mark Anderson out electing at Black 6. Third, one of our local favorites here, big following of fans driving the Allen Automotive Machine. 16, that's Steve Lamp Jr. Right from over in Cuba here. It's about 5 miles west there. And all the way from Elk Mountain, Wisconsin, Jimmy Myers set back in the fourth spot. Bob Pullman out of the Chicago area in the 27 running fifth. Greenbrier, Arkansas, Billy Bryan at 60. Bluegrass out with Gary Webb, the 56. Randy Cordy, last year's national champion out of Highland, the 00. Flat Ash, Arkansas, G1 of David Gibson. Bob Pearson, the 32 out of Danville. Billy Drake in the 9 out of Elijah. Kevin Weaver's opposite on the tail field. Making a feature, our past track champion, current point leader here. And at Denny, Barnes, Monaco, Pizza, Napa Auto Parts, Speedway, Pepsi Cola, Machine, and Gary Webb, the Speedway Cycling Center 56, drops in on the tail field. And we're about to go green. Here we go. goes to Bob Pullman out of Chicago, the 27. Fourth will go to Steve Lance Jr. in the 16A out of Cuba. Third will go to Lexus and Mark Anderson in the 6th. Second spot will go to Elk Mountain, Wisconsin, Jimmy Mars in the white 28. And a fourth feature win during the Summer Series National. Here's the winner of it right now, fifth. A lapper in the winner, $5,000 to the Walcott. Easy Crusher Machines. Racing in the Summer Series Nationals along with Bill Fry and Wendell Walsh and the guys. We're glad to have them all on board. Campaigning throughout the country in their late models. Pulls off his helmet. He's going to jump out of there. The 98 winner out of Fargo, North Dakota, Rick Auckland. Auckland picking up the late model feature here in the Summer Nationals at Speedway. Getting all his accolades, picture taken down there. Rick Auckland out of Fargo, North Dakota, picked up the Summer Nationals late model feature. And again, race fans, thank you. You folks that are following out, we're having a UMB modified. Next, that ought to be a dandy. Takes the Speedway, one last event this evening. This is scheduled, I believe, for 12 laps, 12 lap feature for the Hobos. And they'll come off at turn 4, so this will be the parade lap. One last time tonight, I'll ask all you good racing fans to hop up and do the howdy-do. When they roll off before everybody, wave your hats or hands. They'll be waving back at you. Here they come, our Hobo feature. Everybody wave them on. The parade lap for our Hobo division. Look at them, they're waving back at you here. Visions of the big old wind and all their heads. Cliff Howard will set the pace alongside of the one car of Ted Bates. Brunner and Preston Maynard, and a green flag drop. Race time. Cliff Howard, Preston Maynard, Ted Bates, Jay Brunner, and look out over fourth. Little racing in 11. Preston Mayer off of 4, leads them down to Bridges. Howard off of 4, 1 and 2. Will Allen and Pace in about his third and fourth. Lead cars off of 4, Preston Maynard. Will Allen now in our third spot. Off of 4, your leader. How about that? Well, we got everything scattered down there but tomorrow morning's breakfast. There's your winner driving a Goddard Automotive, the Mainers Auto Service, Dairy Alfalfa Hay. 12P, racing out of Wilson, your Hobo feature winner, Preston Bainer. Preston Bainer picking up the win in the Hobo division. Preston Bainer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Summer Nationals and all the racing action here at Speedway. We thank you for being with us.